So I did plumbing for 5 years before I even got into basic plumbing. I know that's not how apprenticeships go, but that's how mine went, unfortunately. I was in 5 years in the plumbing industry before I went to basic plumbing school and found out that I have a learning disability called dyscalculia, specifically based around math. Now, only 3 to 7% of the population worldwide have this issue. And because it is not as a well-known issue as other learning disorders like dyslexic, there's not as many accommodations and information about people like myself who has this learning disability, which is a little frustrating. I remember in shop class specifically, everyone had their projects and we all had to do math related, hands-on, offsets, and all kinds of math related projects. And I remember everyone in the classroom doing project number 5, number 6, and I was still stuck on number 1. And I was so frustrated that I left the class and I was questioning my career because I didn't know if I was able to get through it or not. People are like, why are you in the plumbing industry? Well, it's because I do enjoy plumbing, and there's a lot of things that you do in the plumbing industry that doesn't really involve math, right? There is a lot of math involved that you do need to know for sure, but there's a lot of things that you don't either. And that was something I had to really come into terms with when I was continuing on in the industry, because, I just accept the fact that I am a slower learner, and that's okay. So after that plumbing class and almost walking out, I knew that I needed more help and that I needed to get more accommodations because it was just not working for me. Because dyscalculia only affects 5 to 7% of the population worldwide, there's not enough information about it to really help accommodate in certain ways that I found. I always needed more time on my tests because I process things so much different than everyone else, and I was always the last one to finish my exams, and I always had to be alone doing an exam because anything could distract me. And so it's here are some things to see whether or not you have dyscalculia or not. You still count on your fingers, like I do. Subtraction, multiplication, fractions, measurements are difficult and always have been, and feels like always will be. Even though I can do my job really well, I still struggle with basic math, no matter what. So good thing we have calculators. Finances, that could be another one. Percentages, getting a lot of math anxiety. I have and had a lot of it. I'm spreading awareness on dyscalculia in particular is because it has had an impact on me, and I think it's just something that's not talked about enough or known about enough. And the sooner you know about this, the better. I didn't learn about this until I was getting into plumbing, which was heavy math related. But don't ever let that stop you from pursuing a career. And even though it took me a lot longer to finish my plumbing apprenticeship than the average person, I don't think I would take away that experience. We're all in our own timeline, and it's best just to not compare yourself to other people. I come to realize that life is a journey, and it's really worth being able to experience the good, the bad for what it is, and take away with what you can. And you just never know what those experiences could help the next person going through something. And yeah, so I want to thank you guys for following me along on this journey of mine, and I'm looking forward to what's next to come. Also, I think I've been saying this whole thing wrong the whole time. I've been saying dyscalculia, but I think it's dyscalculia. Dyscalculia.